Okay, here we go again. Nice to see all you today. Does it look okay, my hairdo? Steve here, Addicted Man video. Today we're going to talk about the same thing we talk about every time I'm on YouTube, and that's things that nobody talks about. Alright? What would you talk about that nobody talks about? Here's what I talk about 24/7. I truly believe that caffeine causes almost every mental and every physical problem known. Okay? The doctors don't know why you have diabetes. The doctors don't know why you have Alzheimer's. You know, the doctors don't know why you chew on your fingernails. But they've got medication for everyone. You see, my biggest enemy is the psychiatrist, the number one king shit psychiatrist of the United States. And they're obviously in cahoots with all the psychiatrists around the world. Because everybody thinks caffeine's good. Let me ask you a question right now. I'm going to be rambling this episode. I don't have all my notes, but I've been wanting to get into this. What would you do tomorrow morning? Let me ask every one of you out there. And hit the like button, press the subscribe button, like Rod Sultan, who's one of my good friends. I really appreciate what he talks about. What would you do tomorrow morning if you didn't fix? If you didn't have your coffee, your Pepsi, your Monster, your tea? What would you do? You don't even know. You fixed your whole life. Every freaking day. First thing that goes down is that hot, moaning beverage. Okay? You moan for it. You need it. The kids now, they pull these words out of the sky, these doctors, quacks. They don't know either, because they're strung out on caffeine too. So there you go. That's how we start. The latest. Have you noticed the latest on the television shows, on the computers where the advertisements are? GoodRx. Wow! Find the cheapest drugs, medications, and save! And there's another thing. What a bunch of shit, huh? People are brainwashed. Their mental and physical perfectness have been usurped. Brainwashed out of their own body. Because the doctors don't know why you have migraines. They don't know why you have diabetes. They don't know why you have Alzheimer's, Hodgkin's. All these things are very immune systems, immune deficiencies. Did you know that caffeine is a diuretic? And as soon as you drink your fucking fix, a diuretic pulls out more fluids than you put in. Okay? So what does this diuretic do? It pulls out your magnesiums. Well, shit, I need magnesium. We all do. It pulls out your calciums. I've got friends. Their fingernails, their toenails look like volcanic porous rock. Okay? The calcium has been right out, urinated, right out. All the other things, electrolytes, vitamins, minerals, these got to keep you perfect the way you were born. And the doctors want to tear you down as soon as possible, just like these kids strung out on Ritalin. Oh, here's a word. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Let's slow down. Maybe you kids didn't go to school, or maybe you haven't picked up on this. Attention deficit. Well, what does that seem to mean to you? Oh, he's missing some attention. Oh, okay. That's a giant two-bit word. And hyperactivity disorder. Oh, that's a real two-bit word. Hyperactivity disorder. Oh, he's really too hyper. Oh, man. It's like, Scrabble word. Dig this. when the school teacher brings your kid into the principal's office and says, this kid's disrupting the class, he's all over the freaking map. No nap time. He doesn't nap. And then you wind up talking to your doctor. The doctor doesn't ask you, or the school teacher doesn't ask, the principal doesn't ask you if your kid did a double eight or a Pepsi that morning. No, that's the last thing he's going to ask. He says, we think he has ADHD, and he eats Ritalin. Okay? You know what Ritalin is? Ritalin is like 5 cups of coffee and a pill. Just like my old heroin girlfriend. I thought of a girlfriend, but 3's a crowd. Me, her, and heroin. She lost out. But just like heroin, coffee is just that way. I lost my track there, but nevertheless, she was a wonderful person. So moving on, what do I want to write down here? Yeah, the doctors don't know, but they want you to keep sending donations. Keep sending donations. We've almost figured out Alzheimer's. Keep sending donations. We've almost figured out diabetes. They're lying. It's all for profit. Do you realize that the hospitals, if caffeine was addressed, almost all the hospitals would go away naturally, because nobody would be showing up. Alzheimer's would be out the window. Migraines would be out the window. You can't pop Cokes, pop Monster drinks, and don't think your blood pressure is going to change. You're going to get migraine. And the doctor's got the migraine medicine. Yeah! Yeah! Huh? Ain't it a bunch of bullshit? Your parents didn't know. What else did I say? The good RX? You know, but that's sort of what I'm getting at. You need to get a grip of your fucking addiction and get to know who you really are. But here's another thing that came to my mind the other day. Don't you realize that almost everyone you know, at least everyone I know, that's on medication time, everyone you know, everyone I know that's on medication, guess what? They're strung out on caffeine. So if you're on medication and you're addicted to caffeine, how do you know you need medication when you're strung out anyway? You got to get down to square one, pals. You got to get down to who you are, an addicted, fragile, super perfect creature, human being, one of the smartest, right? So that's where we're going to start. I'm going to work you all down. Okay, here's what it defines. Marijuana defines 2 things. Tranquility, that's for sure. A lot of people get tranquil. But it also defines nervous agitation. So if you're going to do some coffee in the morning and pound some weed, you might have issues here. But the main issue is you're strung out. You're not in your right mind. The doctors are never ever going to tell you what I'm talking about, because I talk about things that nobody talks about because nobody understands. Everywhere you go, oh, come on down to Pete's, come on down to Starbucks, oh yeah, chocolate cake to put it on the ice cream cake topping. Chocolate's like caffeine too. Bromelain, very similar molecule, very similar, same boat, right? Like benzodrine. Hey, how about some methadone? That's the family drug, right? Caffeine, huh? Benzodrine, huh? All in the same boat. And another thing about booze is 2 things. It's a food and it's a tranquilizer. It's not speed. It has food in it and it has a tranquilizing effect of the alcohol. But guess what? You can't get addicted to booze. We'll go into more into that next time. You can't get addicted to booze because booze is a poison. It's alcohol. It's like formaldehyde, right? Drop the rat in it, and it sits there, and you can look at it in a biology class. Okay. Probably I bet you could drop that, maybe not into booze, Maybe into pure vodka. You drop it in there just like into formaldehyde. It sits there with a smile on its face. Nothing's funny about what I talk about. Because everywhere I go, I see people chewing on their faces. A lot of issues are changing the subject in the middle of the stream. A lot of people will interject. They have no control. Tranquility isn't allowed. Okay, you have to be sick. The doctors want you sick for the rest of your life. All right? Okay, I'm going to cut it short because I don't even know if this little video machine is going to be working that well or not. But I think it came out okay. I want you all to hit that. I'm going to try to give you a video at least once a week. I'm going to start this week, October, was it the 8th? October 8th, Wednesday, 2022. So I'll be trying to bang a video out with a little more detail, a little more, not as much confusion, because I know you can't take it. But for the first 5 people to sign up, you're going to get a copy of this. It's a Far Side, one of my favorite. I don't know where I got it. I don't even read the comics section. But this is Far Side. This is Raymond's last day as the band's sound technician. And if you can see, they're throwing bottles at the band, and Raymond is turning the big knob that says, "Suck." Can you see that? There you go. Thanks very much for watching, and best of luck getting off your fix. All righty, thanks very much.